Hi, I am Dr. Aditi Darvi Deshpande, MBBS, MD Dermatology, founder and CEO of Rene Skin and Hair Clinic located in Mulund, Mumbai. Today we are going to discuss about hyperpigmentation. So certain area of skin becomes darker compared to the rest of the skin. It happens due to excess production of melanin, which is the pigment responsible to give color to our skin, our hair and our nail. It is often triggered by excessive sun exposure, hormonal changes or any injury or trauma. So melasma is most common type of pigmentation which is seen as dark brown color patches mostly seen on the cheek area and sometimes on the nose and forehead area. Then we have something called as facial melanosis in which you have a similar pigmentation but it is caused due to some other reasons like allergy to hair dyes or some products. Then there is something called as post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which are the marks left behind after the acne has resolved. Then there is sunspots or what we call as freckles, which are like tiny brown spots which are seen on the nose and the cheek area. They are most commonly seen in the European population, but nowadays we are seeing it in Indian patients also. Then there are lentigens, which are a little bigger compared to freckles, which are again due to the sun exposure. See, basically your genetics, that is how your gene is coded, will define that how much melanin is secreted from your body to your skin, to your hair, to your nail. Genetics plays an important role in hyperpigmentation. So the treatment is divided into two parts. There is a procedural treatment and there is a therapy treatment. In therapy treatment, we generally give oral medications as well as creams which the patient has to apply on the affected area. The creams contain various demelanizing agents or lightening agents like kojic acid, lactic acid, vitamin C, tretinoin, which are really effective to reduce the pigmentation. In oral medications, we see the history of the patient and prescribe oral medications if they have any deficiencies, if they have any hormonal fluctuations. Now comes the procedural part. In procedures, generally chemical peels works very nicely to reduce the pigmentation because at microscopic level, it reduces the pigmentation, it peels off the affected skin and the newer skin is much better and lighter. You have to take few sessions but the results are amazing. If the pigmentation is stubborn, then we go for laser. Laser breaks down the pigment, the melanin pigment, and then it reduces the pigmentation. It also requires few sessions. Then there are other procedures like microdermabrasion called as skin polishing, as well as IPL laser, which reduces the pigmentation. Sunscreen is very important. It is a preventive and a treatment measure. You have to apply sunscreen which is SPF 30 plus above, even if you are indoors or outdoors. Outdoors especially, you have to reapply every 4 hours to prevent the tanning as well as hyperpigmentation. Take care of your clothing also. Wear something in which you are fully covered. A round rim hat with a 1 centimeter width will always help you, and don't forget your goggles. Avoid scratching or picking on your acne because if you do that, it increases the chance of hyperpigmentation after it heals. Prompt wound care. If you suffer from any cuts or burns, you have to immediately consult your dermatologist because if we treat it promptly, then the chances of hyperpigmentation in healing will be lesser. Gentle skincare. Don't be too harsh on your skin. Excessive rubbing or scrubbing will not reduce your pigmentation. Yes, it is. That is because melanin is produced when there is excessive sun exposure to protect our skin from the harmful UV radiations. So the ethnicity or populations who stay in the tropical areas like the Africans, Asians, Hispanics, they are more prone for hyperpigmentation. So prescribed treatments are more precise, they are more quicker, and they are customized because we see your skin, we know your history, and then we prescribe you the creams which are suitable for your skin type. Versus the OTC products, no doubt they are easily available, but they are much milder, and there are always chances that you might land up in an allergic rash. So when you look for products to reduce the pigmentation, you should look for following ingredients. First is vitamin C, which is a very good antioxidant and a lightening agent. Niacinamide, which is a good lightening agent as well as it gives you a nice glow. Then there is tretinoin, which helps in skin renewal. So there is little bit of skin tightening happening along with the reduction in the pigmentation. Kojic acid, which is again a very good lightening agent. Alpha hydroxy acid, known as AHA, which are very good at exfoliation, for example glycolic acid, lactic acid. Then there is beta hydroxy acid, that is BHA, like salicylic, which reduces the acne as well as the marks of acne. And then there is hyaluronic acid, which gives a good hydration along with reduction in pigmentation. Thank you for watching Dermis with Dermats. If you have any questions, you can comment below and we will get back to you shortly.